as well as anyone who has told someone else about this wacky nut job that looks like he's gonna have a heart attack sometime, and but he just might be on to something, if you gotten this far, at least, I know that you gotta be thinking about that. Look, I'm just gonna talk about a few things here, because there's just too much to go over, and like I said, it's a process, so I have to give you all the pieces so that. All right, for example, okay, perfect example. We'll talk about this right now. All right, I on December 21st, which was my Christmas vacation, I quit my job. That's what I did. Fuck, I just told them I'm done. Because I've been working on this. Jesus, I mean, 5 years ago, man, when I was at that rest area in Pennsylvania, boom, I got, holy shit, like I got it, right? So I was like, that's it, now. And what's happened over the last 5 years, it's not like I was like I am today now 5 years ago. Fucking far from it. All right, I'm fucking 5 years old right now. I'm 5 years old. Imagine being 5 years old without having that pain that I told you about, living with it every moment of every day for 36 years. Okay, so the way I see that I'm like a 5 year old. But let me tell you something, okay? So look, I'm fat, I'm broke, I smoke, um, other things. I nothing else though. Um, I don't drink. I mean, my relationship with my daughters isn't perfect. It sucks. I wish I could talk to them every day, whatever. So here's what I'm telling you. But you see, like, I used to beat myself up about that. Okay, now I'm enlightened. Shit, why the fuck isn't shit happening more? Why can't I manifest these shits and all these other fucking things? Not to mention that, yes, you know what? I meditated. I did all kinds of fucking crap. And I'll tell you, not that it's crap. I love meditating. I fucking love, love meditating. Here's the thing. I learned my own belief. Okay, my relationship with my body, with my mind, with my heart, with my soul, with my consciousness, with my being, with my whatever the fuck it is, with my Joe Pesci. you know, it's like my relationship is like, how could I say? My relationship with my body. Look at it this way. Forget about that for now. But I will tell you, you guys are already meditating. You just don't even know it. People who say they have a problem, that's like that. It's easy to learn. Anyway, so here's the perfect example, okay? I quit my job December 21st. I had a Christmas vacation. I worked a few months, to be able to do what? To put money away for this, okay? For me to fucking dedicate all my time to doing this. That's all I've done, day in and day out. 18 hours a day. I'm on my fucking ass on this chair, looking at this computer, typing, 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 going over notes. I got notes and notes and notes, and I got. Look at it this way, okay? Look, okay. This is just so you know. All right, on the website you got the biography, you got the audio biography, you got the web page built. Um, that's my web page. It is what it is. I think it's fucking beautiful. Um, what else? What else? I got. Hey yo, stop it, buddy. All right, so here's what I've done. Now, this is all going from notes that I've taken for the last 5 years, man. I've been taking notes on like my experience, right? But I left on December 21st. I didn't sit down to start, like, I had a lot of stuff written already, but I didn't sit down and really just put it down. And it was like this, man. It's like I've been rehearsing this, and I've been not rehearsing it, I've been studying it and researching it and really getting in there, and Jesus, the things that I've experienced, man. I mean, that's why I like I said, I did it alone, and that's something that, well, yeah, nobody should go through it alone. It's like it's nice to have somebody that you care about. So it's nice to have someone who cares about you enough to act like an idiot or whatever. Crazy man, not an idiot, a crazy man. Um, like that's who I am. You know how hard that is to be. I've heard it all my life. All my life, people have shut me down because of it. Oh, you're too hyper. You're too crazy. You're too enthusiastic. You know, that's all I've ever fucking heard. You know, and as it turns out, that's the fucking best. That's when I feel the best in my life. I feel great. You know. So anyway, getting on with this fucking story here. Okay, this document right now is 92 pages long. Okay, you guys got up to page 60. Now, after all is said and done, there will be somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe, and I don't know this for a fact, but maybe like 150, maybe, to get this. I think more, like 160, 170, like 170 pages of just. Now, I've so far 32,782 words. That's not including. Okay, that's not including all the ad libbing and backtracking and whatever something else comes up and I get distracted like I just did. um, so okay, so that's I sat down at like the second week of January. All right, and um, and I started really pounding this out like the first week of January. Like I think I got back on the 7th, So I sat down in the chair and I haven't moved, man. I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. Why? Because shit, I feel so good when I'm doing this. I feel so amazing. Which brings us to this question, okay? Um, a very good time. All right, so now you know that's what I've done. Now understand something, okay? We'll get to that in a second. So how long is it going to take for me to finish it to deliver part 3 and 4? Which is, well, okay, that depends on two things. Okay, number one, how important is it to you? That's the first question. Okay, number two, what are you willing to do to get it? How important is it to me? Okay, listen to this shit. Okay, I quit my job now. I'm planning to have like a couple of grand in the bank. Nah, that never fucking happened. No. All right. So now I have a situation where I have a job that, that I can keep working and, it'll pay my bills and, it is what it is, right? No, I quit that job because I know what I have to share. And you already fucking know if you're still here, you already know that it's something that could help you. If in fact when you realize this is true, it does in fact deliver what it promises, all right. So how can I keep that to myself? I can't. I can't live with myself. This was given to me to pass along, not to keep to myself. In the Vedas, the Vedantic philosophy, I mentioned it already. In the Vedas, there's a hymn at the end, and it says that that you should learn to walk and talk and think with your fellow man, and have your fellow man walk and talk and think with you. Okay, and it's like if you have this beautiful shit that I have, right? If I have this beautiful shit, right, and I could be happy all day long. I'm fucking happy all day long for everything. I'm fucking grateful for everything, right? Now I can have that all. I could live a life like that, but fuck, does it suck to do it alone? Fuck, does it suck to do it, to have that, and see the people around you suffering needlessly, fucking for no reason. They think that all these reasons and excuses that they deserve to feel like this. That's wrong, man. That's fucking wrong. Well, it's wrong for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's right for them, but just for me, I had that for 36 years, nonstop, and I got rid of it. I'm happy with that. So there you go. I quit my job now. Listen, I'm nobody's paying my bills. Rent is due at the end of the month. Rent, and there's a reason why I'm like, you know what? You'll understand this. Okay, it's more important. Gandhi said, "Take care of the moment, and the future will take care of itself." And I'm a firm believer in that. But you gotta have a lot of fucking balls to fucking do that shit. It's not like I'm fucking crazy. Do I sound fucking stupid to you? You know, so who the fuck quits his job, right? To fucking do this? I do. Because like I told you, a couple of days ago, I was like, you know, I am more ashamed to deny who I truly am than to do something that others would disapprove of. So I got no rent. My phone is due. My electric's due. I paid my bills up until last month. They're paid, right? So I'm not fucking. Nobody's knocking on my door. Not that that would be a first fucking thing. you know, eviction's fucking, whatever. But you know what? You're worth an eviction. You're worth for me to have to pack up my shit and go. Oh, you know what? You're worth losing it. All of this, because to deliver this gift to you, if it meant that I was doing it under a subway train, I'd do it with a fucking smile on my face. I don't care. It doesn't matter if I'm cold, if I'm hot. It doesn't matter. That's how important this message is, as you fucking know. Okay, so that's how important it is to me. Okay, um, and I'll be fine, man. I'm not worried about it. I really fucking. That's the fucking. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Whatever will happen will happen. I have a when I send an email, my signature is "Let life unfold." I'm doing what I know in my heart is the absolute best that I could be doing in my life. And I am living my life, period. You know? So, let life unfold. You know, that's just a little trinket that I can give you, man. Aside from honestly, who am I? That changed my life. After I read uh um Words of Grace from Sri Ramana Maharshi, an hour after I read the essay. I had that on my hand ever since because I always wanted to remind myself on a consistent basis. I put it somewhere where I could see it all the time, every minute. Who am I? Who am I being? Am I being that chicken shit fucking cocksucker? That I'm in here that tells me, that you got to pay your rent, you got to pay your bills, or am I being who I was created to be? And I believe it, man. I was created in the image of something. Whatever the fuck created me, I don't give a fuck what image it is. The simple fact that I have nails on my fingers so I can grab things, that I have eyebrows around my eyes so the fucking sweat doesn't get on them. That I have whatever. This is a perfect machine, and it's perfect in every way, even that it's dying. It's fucking great. Thank God. I can't wait. Fuck. You know. Not that I'm in any rush to get there. I say all the time, I'm like, listen, you know what? Let me just get this message out, then you can take me. Take me and just let me get the message out once. Because that's all it'll ever take is once. You don't need to fucking keep going over and over. No. You're gonna get it. It's gonna stick. You're not gonna have to fuck all that. No. You know what? You're gonna start picking up books and tapes and all this other shit only because it expands the fucking fury. And like I said, listen, that's the only way I did it. All right, I did it. I mean, I had to fucking read all these books that I've fucking read and all this other shit. You have, we're getting to know each other. So, how important is it to me? I'm willing to give it all for you. But for me, I want to make that clear. But for me, all right. Listen, like I was telling you about the Vedas, learn to think and walk and talk with them, and have people think and walk and talk with you. All right. Here's the point. Okay. So if I have this light in front of me, inside of me, and I'm enjoying my life, and I'm happy, and I'm taking chances, and I'm not afraid, I'm living my life, and in a way that for 36 years I never knew existed, that I could have it or not, and I'm not giving that to my fellow man, then I'm fucking useless. I'm fucking useless. Not only am I useless, I'm alone, you know? So, when I said in the beginning, I said to you that I wasn't here to help you. The truth is, I'm here to help myself. The reason I'm doing this is because I know that if I can help, and listen, honestly, this is freaky fucking shit. Okay, uh, if you read my no religion, I'm all religions now, but the Sermon on the Mount, man, the Sermon on the Mount. blow your mind if you really get it. The Sermon on the Mount. You know, it's called, and Leo Tolstoy wrote a book, amazing book, all right, called The Kingdom of God is Within. Okay, so um, in that book specifically, that book was the one that led me to the Sermon on the Mount, and then I really learned the Sermon on the Mount, because of Leo Tolstoy. War and Peace. The Kingdom of God is Within, among many others. So anyway, so that's that. Let me tell you why it's important to me. It's important to me because, because what I'm doing is I'm creating the kingdom of whatever. I'm creating a world. I'll tell you what. Let me put it this way. Gandhi said, "Become the change that you want to see in the world." All right. Become quote. Become the change that you want to be in the world. Okay. Here's thanks a lot, Mahatma. Listen. you know, he tells us what we gotta do, but he doesn't tell us how to fucking do it. You know what he says? Rita Gita. Okay, Gandhi, thanks. But so anyway, back to this. It's like that's how important it is to me. What I'm doing is I am creating the change that I want to see in the world. Now, maybe some people aren't going to agree with me, and it is what it is. I mean, it's all flavors. Remember, crooked and straight, all the same. Doesn't matter. But I do know that there are people like me that fucking suffer the way I did. I know that shit. I know that shit because you want to know something? There are more poor houses than there are rich ones. So I know that there's a lot of more you. So that's who I'm talking to. And I'm talking to the rich guy too because guess what, motherfucker? It's not just the money anymore, is it? I mean, there are a lot of rich people. I had money. I blew it like an asshole because it's not, yeah, it's just whatever. So why is it important to me? It's because I'm building a world. I'm building the world. I'm building the kingdom of God. I'm building the world that I want to see. The world that I not want to see. Want to live in. I'm never gonna see this shit. What I really like, really believe this is going. I'll never fucking see that. That'll happen long after you and I are gone. But if we can build a machine that can operate on its own, forget about it. This shit'll never die. Never. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm putting it all on the line for you. Okay, that's how important it is to me. All right, what am I willing to do to get it, to do that, to give that to you? You already know from this conversation. So now I'm here. All right, I got the tools. I got it. I'm telling you, I got it all. It's all A to Z. Not only that, that'll bring us to the next question. So you have to ask yourself, how important is it to you? What are you willing to do to help me give this to you? Because I got it. I just, I need the time or whatever. And let me tell you something. I have to be responsible for my own well-being. So if that means that I got to go, into a truck again and spend, let me ask you something. What do you want me? What do you want? Who do you want me to be for you? I could be this man right here. And I can deliver what I have because, you need it. And I'm creating a world that I want to be that's beautiful and amazing. So now how important it is to me and what I'm willing to do. So where do you fit in? Okay. I know obviously if you're still here and you listen to me, this is important to you. I mean, you could be the biggest numbnuts in the world, and if you understood the shit that I said to you, you know that, if there's even just a possibility, I mean, it's not costing you anything right now. It's not going to cost you. Listen to this. I've done. I have sent to everyone in my phone book, everyone in my email, hundreds of, you know, radio stations, internet stations, and I'm not done. Nowhere near it. Okay, nowhere near it. My friends, I'm telling my friends, I tell people of my past, people I've owed money to, people I've owed money to and I haven't paid back. Okay, which is a big thing because you know what? I told them straight up too. I was like, look, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Now I was working on it because I always said I will make good on it all. But right now I know that whatever it is that I'm going through is for a purpose. That purpose has arrived. So it's like, yay, listen, you know what? I know, yeah, I was an asshole, whatever. Look at what you helped me become. Look at what you've given me. Now it's my turn to say, hey, here. Now, regardless, all right? I'm going to make good or I'm not, you know? I mean, I could be struck down dead by the freaking swine flu tomorrow, you know? Who the fuck knows? But what I can tell you is this, is that right now in this moment and every moment that my heart is beating and that I'm breathing, I am fucking working to make it right for myself, you know, for the people around me, for the people that trusted me. I mean, if these companies see that you people are really understanding and you're standing behind it together as a group in harmony, wanting the same thing, working just as hard, you know, in harmony. You know, if they see that, that's all it's going to take.